slow start on the CT side is going to hurt them doubly so on this map because it's not nearly as CT sided of a map. But an instant peek outside Banana. Tony Black's going to find the head of NRK, but CIS is going to trade that out. Gets a lot of damage onto a second, but oh, Simple not expecting face crack, but face crack really should have got that kill. It's a 3-on-3 now, and the bomb is corralled, and Banana, Mazer finding 2, makes it just Flamey left in a 1-on-3. Trying to be a little sneaky in the smoke. He should know that there's a player on the back of sight, but instead, there you go, finds that USP for the longer range headshots. Grabs the bomb as well. I don't know if Mazer spotted that. They may not know where this last player is. The bomb was covered by these barrels, so I'm not entirely sure if Mazer is able to spot that and call that out for his teammates. So Flamey just taking it slow, taking it quiet. That jump and walk should give himself away. That's going to be little. We finished off the final kill. And so, pistol round first does go to Forze. With a very quick CT rush, actually. You don't often see that outside of Force buys. And that's going to be 4 UMPs. They're bringing the UMP meta back, boys. Except for Little, because he's saving up for an op. Got some CZs and Deagles inside of Navi, though. We know they can be deadly with these. So Forze aren't fully out of the woods just yet. Of course, you never are in this game until you hit that 16. Got the smoke at mid, but Navi are infesting the apartments. They're jumping in through mid. Forze. Oh, timing! Turns away right when Simple crosses over, and I think he knows that. Here's the footsteps coming through, peeks out, tries to find a kill, and Simple gets good damage on a second as well. But NRK and Edward finding 2 of their own. Man advantage inside of Navi, but health advantage still on the side of Forze, and Jerry come back with the UMP. He's going to even it back up. Bomb plant did go down, so they're going to have to play retake. But still, you gotta look at the health on the side of Navi, and it's not very comfortable. Flamey just trying to be a nuisance right now. Finds a nice headshot onto Little, and okay with the UMP finalizing that kill onto Jerry too. Mazer left at 18 HP, and he's getting stabbed from behind, but it doesn't matter. Edward didn't need to come into play. It's just NRK from pit. So Navi do get the anti-eco round. Resetting Forze's economy. They didn't pick up that much. That's the one upside in this situation of Forze buying those UMPs. Is that's all Navi have. But oh my god, he got the M4. Little with the little investment because he was trying to save up the op. Does have enough to buy an M4, and he's gonna go with it. It's quite a risk, but this is so early on, and this is always such a difficult situation to play that might as well go for it. They're gonna send 2 players just charging down mid. Find a little crossfire, and that smoke from the HE is going to help them out a little bit. They do only find 1. Simple, NRK, and Edward find more of their own, but Jerry with the nice 180 kill on Edward. But Simple and Flamey do answer back. Losing 2, not that bad for Navi. They have enough to buy up on these, especially because they realize that Forze did force up on that round. So they actually get 2 MAC-10s. The hands of CIS and Edward. Been mixed success. In fact, it was this exact round that Forze with nothing but 5 USPs, maybe 1 P250, got the reset. So see if something similar can happen. It's going to be a 3-man stack from the CT side on Banana. But CIS and Edward are going to take care of all of them. Not even a worry. Forze know that the game is up. They're just pulling back, trying to save. Not saving anything for themselves, but they don't want to give away $300 more. I actually hit the spacebar. $300 more in these players, but Mazer almost caught Edward out, but he just barely gets the reload in. Jumping to avoid the headshots, and he gets the final 2 and forms quite a bit of money for himself with that. 3-1, Forze can buy up once again, but it's a FAMAS and no op. Only 1 kit as well. They're going to put a 3-man stack onto B once again. And that HE does good damage to C's, but really just tickles everyone else. But that's already top of B control for Navi. Do they expect 3-man here? Because we know this 3-man stack, oftentimes that's going to be the top of B, the first point of contention. But it doesn't matter because NRK with his UMP does find Jerry. That's 1 kill. And Allmazer here is boosted up on top of the boxes. But Allmazer and Little both get the spray down right when the charge comes through. Flamey does answer back with 1. They push him through the smoke. They're not expecting a throw on the back of the site. And Allmazer finds 2 more. Now it's just simple. He knows where 1 player is. He wants to finish off this kill, and he isn't going to be able to get 1. He's left in a 1-on-2. Shots coming from behind him. Took him a while to figure out where they're coming from. Now he's going to jump through the smoke right and gets the headshot on the face guard. Knows what this player is, but he pulls out his knife. Oh, you thought he had that. But no, it's going to be Forze grabbing their second. Navi still have enough to buy, and they're even able to get an op into the hands of Simple. And it was an expensive round for them to win as well. Forze, that is. And so they can't buy up that much. They have 2 UMPs. Allmazer is probably gonna grab. No, he's gonna go for the full M4 himself. You know, only 2 kits this time. It's still more than last. And once again, 3-man stack on B, and that's some actually. Nope, not contesting top of mid. They tried for it. Simple's gonna miss his shot. Simple's going way aggressive with this op. Smoke does come down, but that kind of keeps him hidden in his cubby. Watching for any feet to be slowly walking through. But instead, it's going to be the rest of his teammates branching back out again. Seeing that they can't find a potential opening onto the A site. Nothing just yet. They have a little bit over a minute. They could decide to continue on to B, especially if they throw Edward and Flamey out onto A as a little bit of a fake, a little bit of a ruse. In fact, Edward already outside of mid, going around arch side, pulling out a lot of utility as well. And that's the nice smoke to fake out Tony Black. Edward in position to take him out. And now the smokes and flashes come back in onto the B site. Jerry hidden here in the smoke, but Allmazer boosted up once again. Only finds 1, but Jerry finds 2. Man advantage for Forze still. And oh, Edward jumping around the corner with his knife still out. He's gonna leave C's in a 1-on-3. He does get the bomb plant down, and Jerry is also down to 1 HP. C's here mixing it up. Holding mid. Sees them all come out. Gets a spray down. 2 instant headshots. Now it's just Jerry with only 1 HP, and he's not going to find anything jumping over onto the site. So he's going to finish him off with a nice 1 versus 3 clutch to keep Navi in the lead 4-on-2. And after that, Forze are back down to a brutal save. In fact, they may have to double save after this, especially after this force up. Yeah, so they knew they were going to double save. So they're going to force up behind it anyway. Trying to keep it close as they can. Navi's money isn't amazing just yet. The Forze want to try and do as much damage as they can. Navi taking it slow this time around. They don't necessarily know what to expect off of Forze. And Flamey, he may be running straight to Tony Black. Sees the foot. And that's a 2 for 0. Make that a 3 for 0 overall. C's finds a 4th. It's just little left with naught but a P250 and some chest armor. Not much for him to do except potentially save this or finish off this kill against Flamey. Flamey didn't get greedy, didn't hold that fight because he was such low health. Not searching too hard. There's not much for him to save. If they knew he had armor, maybe they'd think otherwise. But they definitely know there's no rifle in his hand. But if you can find this guy on the C's, yeah, that's something. See if he checks the corner. Looks like he sees the rifle, gets the final kill. So that isn't actually an AK saved for a little. And instantly we see Edward book it. Wants to get that trade. Oh, Little, he had the angle. But Edward had the aim. So that's Navi up 5-2. And looking at Forze's money, it's going to be another save. This should put... This should put Navi on 6. Two Zeus is coming up from Forze. I wonder if this is just them beaming or actually gonna try and get kills with these things. It's always disappointing when people buy Zeus's and then they just like pop them early or something. If you get a Zeus, come on, commit. Actually go for it. This is a quick rush up mid. He's got the Zeus out. He gets a kill with it as well. And Little actually gets to go with his own P250 too. So it's a 2-for-0 trade for Forze. Throwing away the AK just in case. NRK with the UMP. I think he tried to throw on top of the roof. I didn't actually see where he went. But 2 more kills do bring it back. And Navi gonna said pull off of mid. Go towards B. Bomb in hands of NRK. Setting up the smokes and everything too. Little, instead of being smoked up by coffins, is gonna push up behind new box. Here's the drop and gets the instant headshots on NRK. So that's 1 player drop. Simple does easily try that out with the MAC-10. Still a 2-on-2. Hard but doable for Forze. More than enough time for them to finish clearing this site. Simple, even with the bomb, rushes around the corner. No fear. Gets the kill onto Jerry. Even fakes out the plant. Gonna full on commit. Nope. He's not gonna full on commit this time. Allmazer does have a UMP picked up as well. Gets the spray down into Simple. Simple thought he had the site cleared. Thought he had the information. But now it's a 1-on-1 between Allmazer and Edward. Edward's gonna fake planting in the smoke. Now he's just gonna full on commit. Allmazer's calling it. Smoke isn't cleared yet though, but he knows Edward's in there. It's a nice flash. Allmazer dodges it and gets the full on spray down. So he gets an AK picked up as well as a defuse. Forze are gonna get another round behind them. This one with, again, virtually no investment. Navi have more than enough to buy though. Their money is really, really good. But this is the first time that I think this is the first time we've seen Op the hands of Little on this map. I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not, because I'm rarely wrong. I'm really, really smart, guys. Molly from NRK is going to keep top of mid out of the hands of CTs. At least for the moment. But this is the first time we've seen a heavy stack around apartments. Usually Navi been taking B early and then rotating over to A if they need to. But they're going to try and mix it up now. Don't know if Forze are going to be prepared for it or not. Looks like they are. Tony Black with the smoke at mid. Multiple counter smokes and flashes do come out. And that does push Tony Black back onto the site. Doesn't matter though, because Little from Arch side is going to find a first kill on NRK. A quick rotate already from Allmazer does come through, leaving Jerry back on the site. Molly comes out as well, but Little with a second. Flaming way up close. Doesn't quite get the spray down. It's going to be face crack. Back. And Allmazer with another. Now it's just Simple left in 1-on-5. We know he can do amazing things, but this may be just barely out of his reach. Ooh, doesn't quite get the flick around. Forze get their 4th. But as I said, Navi's money is good. They could be able to buy here and potentially buy the next round if they lose this one too. So Forze are definitely not out of the woods just yet. And 5 rounds is a decent start on the T side. But it's just slightly below par. They want 6 or 7 minimum. And they have more than, they still have 6 rounds to go, so they have more than enough chances to do so. Little with an up pick onto NRK once again. NRK got a little too comfortable with that Molly coming through. And didn't cover the entirety of car. Or I guess now barrels. Used to be car. That's going to slow Navi down a little bit. Molly is going to come out, and that's going to push anyone off boosted area. Pushing in through mid, clearing that out, but it looks like the bomb is prepared to go onto the B site. I got to deal with the crossfire here. Smokes do come through, but smoke does something. That's actually just going to be a fake. As these two remaining players here at mid are going to clear the area and call everyone through. But Jerry not seeing anything. He's definitely going to call a quick rotate. And Tony Black and Little both finding two more. Now it's just Simple and Edward left. Little finds another. Once again, Simple in a 1-on-5. This time with an op is actually harder to do with this weapon. Walks around the corner. Just as Jerry does. Misses the quick scope, and he's got to turn tail and run away. Down to 18 HP. It's just in boost area, but he's caught just barely by Allmazer. Now it's all tied up 5-5. Ooh, and I was wrong. My calculations were off. Navi, they could force behind this, and actually looks like they are going to do so. So never mind, I'm right. Haha, I've been right this whole time. Bit ballsy of an investment. And CIS is going to stick on his Glock. So yeah, instead they're going to go for what used to be called an Eastern European buy by some individuals. Fell out of favor. It's not exactly a really popular force buy strategy. But Navi are going for it. The smoke come through, and I believe that player was also seen pushing up. So that's going to be a little bit of a rotate from Little. Getting in position, at least. I like this. They're only really throwing shots out with the Deagle. They're keeping this AK hidden. But they're going to have to contend with P people on this site. They do continue to push it onto B. Flash shot to stall them temporarily, but that's actually Little rotating away, or thinking better. But now that a smoke comes through, he's hoping that it's just a fake, and never mind. He's told that that's a stupid idea. As now they all come rushing on through, and Allmazer on the boost spot. Him and Jerry, perfect crossfire. They don't need any help from an op anyway. They don't want to share any of the glory, and Jerry finds another. Little finally comes out, and it's not even an op, it's just the B250. Gets the full 300 instead of just the 100 kill reward. And now Forze do finally, after all this time, take the lead. 6-5. Navi back to rifle. Still rifles in their hands. A Galil sealed and seized. Contention on Banana once again, and double HEs come through, brings CIS down to 29. Forze after that is going to back off. Jerry peeks out right when he throws a smoke and actually finishes the rest of CIS. So once again, Forze with the man advantage. The flash at mid. Simple watching their back just in case Forze go for more information play at mid, but looks like we're back onto B, and it's only two people there, but that's going to be a boost from Allmazer. Not a very common boost anymore as it used to be because it's not quite as hidden. Oh no! They're not prepared! The timing is off, and NRK finds the head. Edward finds the second. So this is the B bomb site for Navi with the man advantage. All because a little bit of wrong timing of getting positioned on that boost, and Simple trying to go aggressive to the side of the smoke, but Little's gonna find quick scope with the op. So it's still tied up to a 3-on-3, but Flamey makes it otherwise. And it's already a save from Little. He's pulling back. He just wants to save that up. They can give this 6th round up to Navi. little surprised they're not going for it. Their money is strong enough, but hey, they have their own to work with. They're okay keeping it tied up. Went out from there on out, and Tony Black. That's my one spread on Edward. Easily trades that out once the position is known. The op's still safe for fours, however. And still no op for Navi. Simple's been kind of quiet this game. Don't know if an op would help that or just be a really bad investment. But look at this. It's all just Little and Almazer. And on the side of Navi, it's Edward that's really posting up the numbers. He's not always the player that you see, but when you need him, he does show up. He's doing his best to keep Navi in this game, while Flamey and Simple are seemingly out of commission. Leg tag's gonna come through. CIS down to 16. This guy gets no luck, and the smoke's gonna block the vision. And because of that, they're actually gonna be trading weapons. CIS now with the deagle. Smoke should be fading too, and so they're throwing their own smokes through. CIS taking point, trying to find the information even with low health that he's at. And this is a quick rotate call through, but it doesn't matter because Navi are backing off. They're going back over on B. This is a 3,000 IQ play coming out from them, because now it's just Almazer. He's done good work on this boost spot, and this Molotov sure helps slow things down. I don't know if we'll be able to get in before this rotate comes through. Jerry and Little already on the other side of that smoke. And Jerry actually running around to take on Coffins. Almazer, once again on this boost spot, is only going to be able to find one this time, as NRK also finds the head of Jerry. So it's a 4-on-3, but now make that a 3-on-3. Correct Tatsu, but Flamey puts it back into Navi's favor. Little trades it out again. Little left in a 1-on-2 at the end of all the trades. Bomb plant down. Can't quite hit that final shot. NRK, you're looking the wrong way. Where do you think that shot came from? Doesn't matter because Edward is there to finish it all up as well as grab the op. Navi maintain their lead even if it's just by 1. Almazer and Forze must be, sorry, Almazer and Little must be way upset. Because look at that, 16-16. And then Tony Black and Face Crack at 4-3. All things considered, Little and Almazer are playing better than most of the players on Navi, if not all of them. Definitely putting up better numbers, but Tony Black, there we go! Finds an open kill with the op, but sees no fear, going to continue rushing in onto the site. Tony Black with reposition does take a little damage of his own and finish off by CIS, but do they expect that player up in the boost spot? CIS not looking the right way, but he's going to be clearing pit. Facebook does find one, but Edward trades that out, and can CIS from range does grab Almazer. So in the end, it is tied up to a 2-on-2. Quick little smoke down just in time. Instead, isn't going to continue planting on the default spot. Is going to plant in the corner. Edward finds Little in the meantime. Now it's just Jerry left. Finds a little bit of crack, but Edward has the angle. Misses the shot. Or hits it. Jerry only down to 8, but Jerry still finds Edward. Health advantage heavily inside of CIS. And he knows where Jerry is, but it doesn't matter because Jerry finds the headshot. And a kit as well, so with 8 HP, does maintain the round and ties it up 7-7. Grabs the op as well. Not a lot of money on the side of Navi either. Similar situation for Forze, but their buy still looks stronger than... yeah, still looks stronger than Navi. Very low utility on the side of Navi. They're just going for the guns. Which makes me think this is going to be a really quick player wherever it is. No, they actually dropped the bomb, so it's going to be a little slow. Okay, and okay, really fix that back up. Tony Black finds initial kill onto Edward out from apartment's balcony. And now with not but a couple of flashes, a single smoke, and a single Molotov, Navi need to hit instantaneous headshots, and only half their weapons do one-hit headshot kills. against the helmets of everyone but Face Crack. He doesn't have a helmet. But he's not on the B site, and that is where Navi are going. Another crossfire setup, so it comes through, and Almazer on another boost spot. Once again, only finds one. Then NRK finds Jerry through the smoke. Quick rotate through, but Little, does he expect Simple to be so close? Okay, I thought Simple was going to go for the knife. That would have been such a simple play, but it doesn't matter. He gets to kill the Galil and upgrades. No, it doesn't upgrade here now. He's going to stay with the Galil for now, but I'm going to assume we try to go for it. Oh, actually, that's Flamey. He's taken out, but Face Scrapper gives the information away, gives the damage. Simple going to pop like himself out as well and gets the full spray down. That is going to be Navi taking the lead, 8-7. It's not as disastrous of a CT side for Forze, but still Navi do come out on top. Forze just need to hope for another slow start for Navi. Because if this CT side for Navi is the same that we saw on Train, this really should be Forze's game. But we're gonna have to see. Navi may have woken up throughout all of that. Navi really wanted this pistol round. And Simple unsilences it because he's got nothing to hide. 3 straight headshots. Make that 4. Such a power play. I was calling him out for being quite quiet, and he is bringing it all back. Can't quite get the ace. Tony Black is going to shut that down. But that is the 1 kill for Forze. So not only do they not win the pistol round, they don't get the bomb plant. They only get 1 kill. They have close to the lowest amount of money that you can have on a second round T. But they're going to force up with it anyway. 2 CZs, 3 P250s, couple of smokes and flashes. Armor across the board. But still with very little firepower to back it up. May not go anywhere. Utility comes out from Navi. Slow down Forze, but they're making their way into apartments nonetheless. Nade doesn't connect anything, but the shots through does give the position away. And so that is a little bit of a rotate from C's holding arches. This is 4 people on the A site. Exactly what they read right now, especially because Flamey holding the angle down banana does find 1, and the kill from Face Crack on his C's does give more information away. And Simple holds on the left click. He finds 3. Can he get the 4th with USB? Just firing into the smoke. Doesn't know who this last player is. It's just Jerry. Turns around, gets 1. Can't quite get the 2nd. Flamey is going to wrap it all up. Navi, with 3 surviving members, do get onto double digits. With Forze on another save. Navi, by all means, should grab their 11th. Continuing with the SMGs. They really want to farm up that money. We saw how crucial that economy was on the T side. So if they're able to win these rounds with the SMGs, it's going to put them way ahead. It's going to make the Forze comeback less likely. And that's instant nades down. NRK finds the head of Almazer. But Tony Black is maybe in the apartment. Clock does find 1 kill onto Simple. But otherwise, aggressive push by Navi down. Not giving Forze any space. Forze, however, on round 19, have rifles. Navi are aware of this and upgrading a couple of the weapons. Still keep with 2 UMPs. This is the bonus round. Kind of. It's a half bonus round because only 2 UMPs, not the full 5. But on NRK and C's, you definitely don't want to put those into your star players. But a nice nade on Face Crack, and Flame is going to finish that up. Face Crack tries to go for the wide peak. Forze continuing to go for the B pressure, but C's is going to find Almazer. Little finds 1 on top of the stacks. Simple trades that back out. Jerry with the return. But man advantage is still for Navi. This does spread the CTs quite thin. And it makes trades virtually impossible going strictly by CT positioning. So with the AKs, they can find these headshots, particularly because 2 of these last 3 weapons on Navi are UMPs. So they can find these headshots. They can definitely turn this around. But with very low utility on their side. Granted, they have more than Navi. NRK, though, is calling out information. Now the smoke's coming through. They know they're coming onto the B site. With the flash as well from CT. CIS gets a spread onto one, but he runs out of ammo, has to reload. Jerry's trying to push through. But they got the crossfire set up, and that's going to be Edward who finishes off Jerry. AK upgraded for both those UMPs as well. So Navi up 12-7. 4 is going to be on another save. Navi are on the inside track now to taking this entire series 2-0. Flamey pulling out that MP9 once again. He knows what's up, and what is up is saving terrorists. And what's the best way to take care of saving terrorists? SMGs. Because not only does it give you more money, it's also more embarrassing for them as compared to just as an employee or whatever. NRK, though, is going to be the one finding the kills. It's going to be the M4s. It's not going to be the SMGs. But they're finding the kills anyway. A couple of headshots do come through from Forze, but it's just Tony Black left, and yeah, not much for him to find either. But he does get a little something. He does get 600 from that one kill. And just look at the money on Navi. Forze is going to have to go through a big trial, a big gauntlet, in order to try to bring this back. Forze need to win 9, and Navi only need to win 6. No, they only need to win 3. What am I talking about? HE does a little bit of damage to all Mazer, but not much else. But through all these nades, Flamey's pushing up way aggressive, spots Little jumping just before the smoke blooms, gets that kill. And Arcade saw the barrel, gets the final shot, and is actually able to retreat. Actually goes for it, pulls up PG-50, but Tony Black is going to finish that kill up. Tries to go for more through the smoke. That player had long retreated. They've given up control of apartments because they know they have the man advantage. Leaving Flamey on Banana. Has the vision to call it for a rotate quickly, even if he's not able to get any kills. Now then, with the man advantage, Navi just playing back onto the site. No, they're actually going a little more aggressive down mid again. Simple wants to get boosted up, but I would not suggest that. But instead, he's going to just push in through apps all by himself. His back is not covered. And so if these terrorists decide to go up mid, they can see something. But Flamey does see the information, does see that the terrorists are coming up hand instead, and gets the double spray down. Edward with the 3rd across the map, and that's Navi on their 14th. Just 2 more in 4s. You got the situation again. They don't have enough for a comfortable buy, but it's just barely enough to warrant a force up. That's a Mac 10 on all Maze, so that's not going to be terribly useful. Got helmets across the board for Navi. Simple, did he miss the AK drop for him? Why did Simple go for the CZ? He did miss the AK drop. There we go. Or a M4. It was an AK. And someone stole that AK and gave Simple an M4. Don't do this, guys. That's better because actually Tony Black, while I'm talking about nonsense, let's find a quick kill into NRK. So it's a little bit of an opener that Forze could work with, as I don't believe much information was given either. Simple pushes out through. Does get the kill. Takes a little bit of damage in the meantime. So advantage is still on for Forze, if you take the weapons out of the equation. Always with the Mac 10 is big liability right now. Simple. They drew it up with a nice shot onto Little. Now they got the man advantage back in their favor. Oh no, but Forze are pushing up. Banana sees us hiding behind a smoke, and here's a lot of action happening. Jerry finds Edward, who wanted to push up mid. I don't know if Edward spotted the bomb. Seized with the nice kill on the face crack. Face crack had his name. But Seized brought it back, and now it's a 3-on-2. Bum, top of B. They don't have time to rotate through, so they gotta go pushing in. Allmazer again, just with that MAC-10, unable to upgrade it to anything. CIS is low in the back of sight. CIS finds one, does get traded by Allmazer. Then as Allmazer finally upgrading that weapon with 8 seconds left. Does he have enough time? He can't, he has to go for the kill. He's gotta get that final kill, and Simple knows that time is on his side, so he's just holding, he's not even moving. He doesn't even care, not even bothering away. Because now he's speaking out with that op and doesn't want to allow Allmazer to save the M4. Sorry, AK. What am I talking about? That's an AK. But he saves anyway. It doesn't matter because it is map and match point for Navi. Forze haven't won a single round on their T side. Even Allmazer's actually fragging pretty well. Why, if he's top fragging, why do they leave him with the MAC-10? Navi, quick nades, and a quick peek as well. Down banana. We see the double up. Flamey and Arcade, not Simple. Curious enough. Edward does take a little bit of damage as he pulls away from mid. Simple from the first angle. Sees through the smoke. Does find the first kill. Is traded back by Tony Black. Coming in through, and he's actually playing very aggressive by himself. Cat, because oh no! Okay, he almost gave himself away. He did give himself away actually, but does find Edward in the meantime. Flimby with the op does trade that back, as well as Simple onto Little. Now it is just Jerry in a 1-on-3. And that's going to be Simple finishing it off 16-7. Dominant CT side. And that is Navi taking